Hi guys. Let's try and get this. So I got my copy of the Numinous Tarot. I did already open it, but I kind of wanted to do still like first impressions. I haven't really done much with it yet, so I'm still on my first impressions, kind of, sort of. Sorry, this is really not professional setup, but I'm working with what I've got. So first off, as you can see, hopefully, it comes in this really nice, thick cardboard box. It's really, it even has an ISBN number, which is so cool to me. It's really nice and thick. You can see it's like corrugated, so it's really sturdy and it really protects everything really well. So inside, of course, like I said, I had already taken it out and looked at it. So inside we have the deck and the guidebook. It's got a nice soft cover, and it's literally soft cover, and you go through and it has, here we go, I'm doing this upside down. So you have the table of contents, and it takes you through a bit how to read tarot, interpretations of the cards, the Fool's Journey and the Fool's Journeys, the specific court cards, kind of overviews of the court cards. Pages are dreamers, knights are explorers, queens are creators, and kings are mystics. So that's part of what Noel was doing, was to kind of, they wanted to make it a more inclusive sort of deck. So gender roles are kind of out the window here. So, and then it also has, let me see, you can see here, so your bells are what are swords in the traditional tarot, candles are wands, tomes are pentacles, and vials are cups, and they all of course correspond to an element. And there's brief overviews of each of the suits. So you have the journey of bells, the journey of tomes, etc. And there's even some card readings that you can use. I'm trying to make sure that this is, there we go. And then, of course, you have the major arcana. So all of your major arcana include an image of the card, the description, upright meanings, keywords, reversed meanings, and reversed keywords. And it's very thorough. And also there's an extra card, the Numinous, included in the deck. And that goes over all the same information. And then you have your minors, and the minor arcana go all the way up to the end of the book, which again is like really professionally done. It's really like, and I like the soft texture. I'm a sucker for that. And the cards, okay. The cards are really like that. I like that paper. I think it's nice and thick without it being too thick. And the funny thing is, that I actually voted against the gilded edges, but I actually really like them. I like the feel of them and the extra sort of oomph that they give to the deck. As you can see, that's the back. And like, these are all really gorgeous, but it's Noel's artwork, so of course it's gorgeous. Honestly, Noel's artwork is like the reason I wanted this deck, because their work has always been just really outstanding. And also because it is an inclusive, sort of queer deck. But also primarily because Noel's artwork is always like really outstanding. And like, again, I'm noticing just how the cardstock is really nice. It's not flimsy and it's not hard, which is, it's a nice, what's the word I want? It's a nice kind of halfway point between the two. There's give, but you don't have to worry that they're going to rip in half. And, you know, they are a little slippery, but I feel like that's just, it's not very slippery. I think overall it's good for shuffling. So this is a tarot deck. It's not an oracle. So Noel was working off of the kind of traditional tarot, but of course with their own spin. Like I said, more inclusive of all different, in all different ways. You know, there's a lot of, I mean, all the, like, so far, including even this card, like, there's a bunch of different skin tones. It's not all white people. There's a lot of different body types, including the star, which came out like a little bit ago. The star has what's the word? It's a leg that I'm blanking. But like, you have people who are using walkers, who are in like wheelchairs, you know, people who are not, you know, people who are disabled in some way, physically. You know, people who are not your stereotypical white able body individuals, and all completely queer. So it's really refreshing. And of course, like, especially you see for these two, the work is really, really emotive. Like, there's so much emotion in it. I really like this one. I really like this one too. The Six of Vials. and the Lovers, which of course is on the box. I got a sticker of it, and I got my print that I got is of this too, because I really love this image. I was so excited when Noel said that they were going to like have this be an actual deck and that it would go on Kickstarter. I was so excited. There's the sun. From the get-go, I wanted this deck. Oh, and I love this one, Justice. I love this Justice. I really love the moon, too. It's a very evocative figure to me. And again, because the mystics are what in the regular tarot are the king. And you see how, again, the gender roles have been completely done away with. As well as just any, I mean, this person doesn't necessarily have to be female at all. You know, like I said, this is a queer deck. Which I really appreciate about that. Really appreciate about it. Excuse me. So the gender roles are kind of null and void. And I really like that. I really like that entirely. It's not just saying, oh, you don't have to be male to be XYZ. It's saying, well, it's reminding everybody that gender is not just two tick boxes on a form, that there are so many different ways of having gender. There's so many different kinds of gender. And that's why I think this deck is actually really important, because it's not, Noel didn't just go along the same old lines with the tarot. They were like, hey, I'm a queer person and I want a deck to reflect that. And I'm really glad that there's more and more decks that are reflecting queerness. And my dog is gonna bark at me now. Yeah? You have opinions? Yeah? Oh, gracious. How could you say such a thing? Let me guess. Oh, gracious. You have opinions, don't you? What? What? Such opinions. I really love the strength card, too. I think that was a bird bubble. Oh. He's such opinions. And the last card, the Wheel of Fortune. I am really... Shh. Lie down. Can you lie down? Lie down a sec, okay? Lie down. Good boy. Wait. Wait. Okay? Wait. Good boy. I'm really, really excited to start working with this deck. See, I'm worried because I don't want to nick the gilded edges, but it shuffles really well regardless of how you want to shuffle it. It is a little slippery, as you can see, but it shuffles really well, and the cardstock is just really nice. And I'm surprised at how much I like the gilded edges. They're really pretty, actually. And yeah, I am really looking forward to working with this deck. Did I already say that? Because I really am. It's so well done in every different kind of way, and I'm just excited. I am so glad that I finally have it. So there's that, and you should definitely get it as soon as possible because it's really awesome. Thanks for watching.